Hello, fellow Star Wars fans. My name is Starrapter. Welcome back to the channel. This is week number 16 of War of the Bounty Hunters, and we have two Marvel comics to talk about the tie-in to the War of the Bounty Hunters main miniseries. The first one we're going to talk about is Darth Vader issue number 15. This is called The Assassin's Choice. So this one kind of takes us back previously to where we see Darth Vader currently in War of the Bounty Hunters, where he has lightsaber up to Han and Carbonate. He's at Qi'ra on the Crimson Dawn ship. So this takes place before that. This is really a story centered around the character of Ochi of Bestoon and how he proves his loyalty to Darth Vader. So before they get to Qi'ra, they have to get their entrance invitation, so that it tracks down different kind of ne'er-do-wells, and then they end up at Boku the Hutt's place. And well, Vader basically throws Ochi of Bestoon down off of the shuttle to figure out who is connected to Boku the Hutt. Because remember, they put Boku the Hutt in this power position to kind of outbid Jabba. So Vader thinks that he has somebody he's reporting to. So Ochi of Bestoon is on this planet where Boku resides, and he finds out these cloaked characters that end up being part of Crimson Dawn, and they are very quick to acknowledge that, hey, Boku the Hutt, if you mess with him, you're messing with Crimson Dawn. So we got the intel that Ochi of Bestoon needed, and Vader comes down and saves Ochi of Bestoon, and basically says, you know what, if you're not with me, I'm going to kill you right now. So Ochi of Bestoon pledges his allegiance to Darth Vader, and that is really all about this issue, all about Ochi of Bestoon, why he is still with Vader. So cool things to note. You have these beasts of burden on this planet of Boku is on, Boku the Hutt. Really cool, like deer looking creatures pulling stagecoaches. So we haven't really seen that in Star Wars. I'm a little bit confused with how the Enforcers of the Crimson Dawn ended up like in the place where the character of Ochi of Bestoon is. The way that the framing was designed for the panels was a little bit misleading, with them being like underneath the stagecoach, then like suddenly off of it, and all this weird stuff. Just, you know, little nitpicky things that transitions that kind of bothered me a little bit. And but overall, this was a really cool story. Even though we went back in time, it really tells you, like, okay, why is Ochi of Bestoon so enamored by Darth Vader? It's because of his overwhelming power. Nobody can defeat this guy, and the Crimson Dawn agents are literally saying, oh, well, we'll just be swarming him. Hey, maybe not 10 of us, maybe 10 of us can't kill him, but maybe 100 of us can. So they just go in numbers. And again, it shows you how deeply ingrained the Crimson Dawn are across the galaxy. When they're ready to spring, they have made deals with all these different gangsters, these different officials from throughout the galaxy, and they are waiting for their time for Qi'ra to activate them. So we also have Doctor Aphra, issue number 13. This is called Guest of Honor. And this one is a really interesting issue because we get to go to a different part of that ship at Qi'ra. So last we left off with Doctor Aphra. They're at the auction for Han Solo and Carbonite, and of course Aphra freaks out, as she should, because Darth Vader is there in attendance and she wasn't expecting him. So immediately she starts flipping out, and they have to get away. So they run into that fouling female that they implanted with a kind of device. Well, turns out that Aphra goes and basically knocks her out and gets this necklace of data cubes and whatnot. And it turns out she is actually a spy for the Crimson Dawn. So this Fallon character, part of the Black Sun, actually has a tattoo that reveals her as a mole for the Crimson Dawn. So a lot of really cool, you know, shenanigans going on even on Qi'ra. And they think, or at least Dr. Aphra thinks, hey, you know what, let's cash in. While we're already here at Qi'ra, we know the Crimson Dawn have deep pockets. They probably have some really good artifacts in the lower levels, so we're going to use these data cubes from the Fallon's necklace to get access there. And as they go down there, they are quick to find out what is down there guarding the treasures of these ancient looking droids that are quick to basically dispatch Aphra and Sana, and then they leave off in a containment cell, and that's where we leave off in the issue. So I do like how this issue showed us a story that could be told that is not a retelling of events, because I was very disappointed with last week's Star Wars issue, as it really retreaded like 3/4 of the story we had read in the War of the Bounty Hunters issue number 3, which also came out that week. So there's a lot of double dipping going on, whereas the stories between Doctor Aphra and Darth Vader this week were very much standalone and basically almost had zero overlap. I like seeing ancient droids. Maybe they'll be connected to like Jedi Fallen Order, the High Republic, something like that. Dathomir Poison was really cool, and that's also worth noting. There is that other story involving Ariel as well as Just Lucky, and they are still fighting their master, or the guy that taught them, and that's their target, is to take this guy out that was originally their master. And he's calling out the history about how he was, you know, kind of grooming these two kids to kind of be like the yin and yang, like they both are one whole as they're created, basically working together. And of course, Deathstick jumps in and poisons both of these, both of these guys, and saying, like, you would basically have 10 minutes to live. So tell me what I want to know, kind of thing, or whatever. So that's where that story is pretty cool, because we see a lot of action, a lot of fighting in that storyline. But overall, we're getting a lot more complexity in the War of the Bounty Hunters story, so I'm liking that very much. What do you guys think of the War of the Bounty Hunters storyline so far? Did you read Darth Vader and Dr. Aphra? Let me know in the comment section down below. And always go ahead and subscribe to that channel, because that's how you're going to get the notifications you need to know when my videos go up for you guys. Also have that weekly Star Wars podcast that's going strong, Outer Rim Transmission. We go live every Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern with new episodes available to download on your audio podcast platforms, basically anywhere. So that's gonna do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.